Y'all, when he hit me with the, I don't want a divorce, but I'm going to keep seeing her because I ain't going to let nobody fuck up my money. Let me tell you something. That was definitely the wrong answer and told me everything I needed to know about him, about the marriage, and what I needed to do next.
Hey, YouTube family, how you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. I told you this is a double header, so this is the second video. First of all, I just want to remind you guys, first of all, I want to thank you guys for all the well wishes. Yes, actually, I was sick with COVID, so I am feeling better now. I'm getting my voice back. The congestion is going away. I don't feel as tired, and I'm up and running. I'm trying to get back to work. I mean, you know, being self-employed, you can't really get sick because every day you miss, the day you don't work, you don't get paid. So it's back to work for me. But anyways, let's get into this second video. Now, Gail Lewis, when I saw these clips of her, she's a married woman in Atlanta, and she's been married, 25, 26 years, she says. She confronted her husband and his mistress in Atlanta airport. Now, if you want to see all her videos, check it out on TikTok. It's under Gail Lewis, 802 or whatever. I'll have it here too so you can see it. But I wanted to comment on it because she looks like she's in my age group. And some of the things that she was going through with this guy, I hear it from all the time, and I hear it from both sides because I come from a family with a lot of males, and then I have female friends, so I get it. And then I was in a long-term marriage that did not work out, but we ended up, we're divorced, but we didn't have that. I didn't have that experience, but it was definitely a divorce. Anytime you have a divorce, it's painful. But anyways, I've lived long enough. My point is, I've lived long enough to experience some of this stuff that she's doing. And I recognize, and I had said, I would want to say a good 10 years ago, will be no way in hell that I will ever give any energy to a dysfunctional man. I won't do it. Because it's like, once you realize you got one life and one life only, I'm going to live it for me. Take care of my children. Love my family and friends. And if I'm in a relationship with you and I love you and you love me and we're happy, cool. But once it gets to the point where it's dysfunctional, I'm out. I want no part of it because, like I said, it's all about me. And when you take care of yourself, then you can share love. And you will have a lot of love to give. So let's get into it. Okay. Gail Lewis. She's been married to this man 26 years, okay? And she found out basically that he was cheating, okay? And he'd been messing around with this woman for several years now. So his response to her was, once she confronted him and his mask fell, he basically had no intention on giving up on her and basically told Gail that if she finds someone in the meantime, he understands. He'll give her 3 to 6 months. So fast forward, she confronts him and his mistress going to the airport. It seems like they've been traveling together all along. Now, the mistress, she is sitting there looking at Gail as she confronts them. Just check out her face. She's looking at Gail like she's won something. And it's like Gail is just devastated. 26 years is a long time. I get it. I was married a very long time too. It is a death. But let me tell you something, Gail, girlfriend. It's a big world out there. Not all men are dysfunctional. Once you get, basically, something happened in your marriage where he decided that, and it's not your fault. He just decided that he's going to change the terms. He's going to have his mistress and his wife too, and you can either deal with it or you can leave. Now, some men, they will just, you got some men that will keep it a secret. Right? They'll be like, shit, I don't want my wife to find out. And then, this is too risky. I love my family. Then you got other men who say, no, hell with it. After a while, I'm going to have both or many, and you can either deal with it or leave. And then you got some men that say, I'm going to have both. You deal with it, or you better not leave, or I will kill you. So, I mean, it could be a whole mixed bag of tricks. But anytime, and you got some women that just accept it. And then they go down this rabbit hole of dysfunction and toxicity, and it eats away at them, and they are just nothing but a shell. By the time they're in their 60s and 70s, they're just like laying with them, just like, oh, well, at least our body's here. I've been with them so long, at least it's a body here. No! What the hell is that? Hell no. You only have one life, and that's all. I keep saying it every chance I can get. If you only got one life, why would you spend it with someone who clearly wants to have you and everybody else? Why? Why? And this idea that, oh, let them do it and I can do it. No, screw that. No, I don't want to sleep with every other guy just to compete with some guy who want to screw everything. No, this whole promiscuity and all that, that is not classy, strength, healthy, nothing healthy about it. It's very immature, dysfunctional. It's dangerous. It's abusive when you're going around lying to people. It is, and you got to sneak. You are as sick as your secrets if you got to do that. Free yourself. So Gail said that I guess she decided to divorce him. Good for you, Gail. She took it to God and she just decided she wants a divorce. Personally, I think Gail should go through with it. Gail, you are gorgeous. Go out, and not all guys are like that. People want real companionship and commitment and sensitivity and communication and intimacy and fun. I mean, people don't have all time. You know what? If you want to go through all of that, if you could, let them go. Just let him go. And then he don't have to lie, or he could just lie to somebody else. You don't have to go through. You don't have to deal with all of that. Clean slate. Bye. And then just find somebody who will really enjoy your time. And you don't have to be tied to them by marriage. I'm telling you now, if you learn to enjoy your own company, you will find that you have freed yourself. That is a superpower. Learning to enjoy your own company and really love yourself, and you're rooted in self, that's a superpower. So if you learn to do that, trust me, actually more healthier men would be attracted to you. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So let's give Gail, say a prayer for Gail that she finds her way through this maze. It's not easy. Ending long-term marriages, it's like a death, but on the other side, you're healthier and you can actually negotiate in and out of relationships where you get more out of it. You're not sitting at home waiting for some clown that comes in and then you're catching STDs, or you don't know if he's got it's just outrageous, some of the stuff that these women go through. And I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to do it. No. No. So you just surround yourself with your hallelujah choir, which are your friends, Gail. It looks like you have a good core group of friends. And then when you're ready, give yourself time to mourn and go out and kind of travel and get therapy and heal yourself and jump right back there out in the dating pool. But get away from Atlanta, Gail. Atlanta's not the key. It's too, the dating pool is too toxic. It's a waste dump. Everybody's been in it. I mean, come on now. You know it is. So go out, travel the world. Get yourself a passport and go travel the world. And go on dates with guys. You can go and just have glasses of wine. You can go dancing. Learn to, go to Spain and do some dancing. Take some dancing lessons. Go to Italy. Take some cooking classes. Go to France. Visit the museums. France is one of my Paris is one of my favorite cities in the world. You can get lost. Gail, you got the whole world. Any woman out there, you got the whole world. You don't have to deal with this crap. These are dysfunctional people. And maybe what he should have done, your husband, who knows who knows whether he wanted to stay married or what, but we know that he wanted to keep several women. Now, this idea, if you're for that, cool. I'm not here to judge. But I'm saying for me, no. I will not be in a relationship that is non-monogamous. Not going to do it. We are monogamous. We are committed. And I don't want any of the swinging or the multiples and all of that. Nope. Keep it straight and simple, Simon. This, don't use any of those other distractions because you're trying to escape from reality. No. We're in a healthy space. We enjoy each other's company. If it's to the point where you don't like it or you don't want to be here, go. I only have one life and I'm going to live it to the fullest. I will love you while you're here. And when it's time to move on, bye, baby. All right, guys. I hope you get something from this video. Let's say a prayer for Miss Gail Lewis. I'm sure she will be fine. She's a gorgeous lady. Gail, going out there and get yourself. It's time for you now. It's therapy, friends, travel, working out. It's all about you now. Building up you and building that core and deeply rooted self-love. You'll get it. And then you will find that you're going to attract more guys that are in a healthier space, that don't really need to juggle a lot of women to be in a relationship. They can actually sit with you and enjoy the time and have a healthier sort of activities in their life instead of gratuitous sex, All right. And all the STDs and just nasty. Get out of Atlanta, girlfriend. Get out of Atlanta. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to insult those. And one of my favorite families is the family Chantel, and they're in Atlanta. But this couple is married. That they are a wholesome family, so it appears. But overall, no. When I think of some of the stuff I see going on in Atlanta, and especially not when you're trying to find a mate. Girlfriends, leave Atlanta. All right, guys, I hope you get something from this video. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.
So yeah, to add insult to injury, he tells me he needs to go away for 3 to 6 months for me to think about some things and to think some things over. And I was like, I need to think some things over. I was like, I don't need to think about anything. He was like, yeah, I need to go away so you can think about some things. So I'm like, okay. And this is a straw that broke the camel's back when he said this. And then I knew that this man actually had no love for me and that he had been planning and plotting for a long time. He was like, yeah, and if you find somebody in that 3 to 6 month time frame, I'll understand. Now, who tell their spouse that? If they really love you, they don't want you all sleeping with nobody else. Not if everybody normal, ain't nobody sick or doing anything like that. So I knew then, I was like, I don't have but one other option. Divorce is the only option for me. And I tell you, I prayed about it, asked God about it. And when I tell you, he was sending me signs. If you listen, he will send you signs. And he sent me sign after sign after sign, y'all. So I did. I filed for divorce. And each day I've gotten stronger. And I think my husband thought that, I don't know what he thought about me or what kind of person I was, but because he knew how I felt about infidelity. And I always used to tell him, hey, if something ever happens, tell me on the front end. Because I'm going to hurt one way or the other, on the front end or on the back end. Just let me know. But don't play me for no fool. So he thought he got boo-boo the fool over here. So I was like, okay. And for Miss Girl that you saw in the video, yeah, she knew about me. He would have her at restaurants, hotels, games, had other women serving me my drinks. They'd feet under my table speaking to me. And he's sleeping with all these women. That is humiliating, y'all. So, you know what? I was like, if you give me shit to taste, I'm going to let you taste it back. So, to the airport video. Yeah, I was shocked. I was dismayed because that was my first time seeing them. I knew it eventually that I would see them out somewhere. It's Atlanta, and hey, it's a small town. So, it's a big town, but it's a small town too. So, I was like, okay, I'm going to try my best to be classy and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes that just don't work. Because when you go in a gutter, when people go gutter with you, and I have to apologize to Michelle Obama. Girl, when you said that, when they go low, we go high, that ain't my motto. Because when they go low, I go lower. I go gutter. I'm going gutter. I'm going to swim down with the rats with your ass. So I was like, okay, yeah. So she knew, and she was on Instagram sending all her little subliminal messages and all of that. Like, yeah, okay, I got you, girl. But y'all, when all this is over, I got a little story to tell about her. And the rest of his story too. Our story. It's actually our story because it's my story to tell. So I'll share more with you all. But let me tell you something as a cautionary tale. If you all want to move on, just say you want to move on, y'all. Because if you fuck around, you definitely going to find out. And just like him, my husband got the 1 and the 2. Be good. Y'all hear from me later. Bye.